Hello again, and thank you for joining Jeff and Jelly's Classic Restorations. Well, it's not going to be exactly restorations today. I may have to have another break again. Nothing to do with time at the moment, but it's my mum. She's quite ill now, and she's back in hospital. So I don't like seeing her suffering, but I really don't know how much longer to go. The doctor in hospital said she's very frail, but we hope for the best. But of course, everything happens to her, then I've got so much to do. I will feel if anything does happen to her, which I say fingers crossed it doesn't, I will find that doing the restorations and that probably would take my mind off of it. But at the moment I can't think straight, so I won't be able to do a video. I'll let you know obviously when I do come back with another video. But it's just so much going on with me mum, and I've lost sort of interest at the moment. But also we're in the middle of a heat wave, and I just can't do anything. I'll just show you where I've got up to a couple of things, and then we'll leave it at that. But so this show you just a few things, nothing much, but I'll just quickly show you. Now I can't remember if I showed you this last time, but I got the Heer Deck all ready for painting. It's all masked up, it's all got the primer on it, and that was the plan, was to try and get that done, especially over the last couple of days. But it's been absolutely baking out here, and I don't think it's ideal for painting anything. The trouble is, whenever it's not so hot, it's wet, isn't it? So that's as far as I got with that. That was going to be part of my plan this week, was to do this. But as I say, I was around my mum and with my wife all day yesterday, so and then she eventually went to the hospital. So I've got those sort of problems. I'll just quickly show you in the other shed. Back with the Vanos Solic. Finally I got a letter back from the dating from the people who done my dating certificate, the East Anglia Automobile Association, Auto-Cycle Association. They've done me a letter just to make sure that they know that this is a 1960. Also was able to tell by the wheels, there's a actually on the back wheel there's a little bit, it does say 1960 the wheels, which also is a little bit of proof. So that's all been sent off. Hopefully we can come back to that one once we get the registration done. If we come down here, this is as far as I've got with the roller at the back of the lawnmower. I was just going to leave this, just some anti-rust stuff on it, but when I saw how they came out, they did come out green. So what I've done, like the underneath of the deck of it, I've actually done that hammerite, and that's been out in the sun for a few days, so that's really baked on now. Cleaned up all the cogs here. I'll re-grease those when we put it back. The handle that comes out through into the deck, that is just primed at the moment, because when I was going to do the painting, that was going to be painted the same colour, you know, of the deck on the outside. So that's ready for spraying as well. What else have we got? Just quickly show you something else. And back to the FZ50. I did have a quick look at this one day. I was working, had a bit of a later start. That is actually working fine. Before fuel did leak out of there, but when I tried it, nothing came out. Suck on the vacuum pipe and it starts coming out, so I know that is working. The other thing, because it was running rich, I've ordered a new choke cable. This is okay, and I've actually put some WD-40 all down there, but it was still a little bit sticky. So I thought, never mind, let's order a new choke cable, and inside there, the other side, just in there, a new enrichment valve thing, because my theory, again, I've tried everything, is that that enrichment valve is not quite seated on the bottom. It's got a little bit of rubber on the end, and I don't think it's seated properly. It's cutting the fuel off. After that, I've tried everything, but so that's where I am at the moment. The only other thing I did, I found that the Django, that was very noisy, and I was going out the other day, and a little kid putting her hands in their ears, and I thought, it's not for me. I'm sort of 58, getting on 59, and I don't want some yobby sounding exhaust. So I found the other day that there was no baffle in there at all, so I managed to order from Scorpion exhaust, put that in today, and it's much more comfortable to ride now with the sound. So so that's all I've been doing. As I say, I've just been more worried about my mum at the moment. So let's just go and say goodbye to Jenny again. Well, as I say, we've had quite a bad heat wave, 3 days. I hate heat. I hate heat. Absolutely hate it. I just can't do anything. Jenny absolutely hates it. She's got a little fan, and I've been wiping her down with wet flannels, and taking her in the car with the air conditioning blowing on her, things like that. But she's getting through it. But as I mentioned, I've got trouble with my mum. It's on my mind at the moment, so I don't really. I've just lost a bit of interest. But I was going to say, if anything happens to her, hopefully not. I don't like seeing her suffering like this. But if anything does happen to her, after I've got the initial thing sorted out, I think that doing this hobby will actually take my mind off of anything. So hopefully it will be some good news, but I'm not holding my breath. But anyway, I will be back soon, but for the time being, I'll see you soon anyway. Take care. Bye for now.